Hello students, today I am going to teach you about your agriculture chapter, class 10th, chapter number 4 and its last portion, that is technical and institutional reforms done by Indian government in the field of agriculture. Until now we have studied about different crops, season, cropping patterns, and in my previous video I gave you a very large lecture on this, large information on this regarding different type of crops grown in India, their seasons, their rank in India, what is the temperature, what is climate, and what type of rainfall is needed over there. And today in this video I am going to tell you about the institutional and technological reforms made by Indian government in the field of agriculture. And you know that agriculture is the main occupation, and more than 60% of population of India ensures food security based upon this sector, that is the primary sector, that is the agricultural sector of India. Not only directly its production is used, it is used as a raw material for the other industries. It provides raw materials such as cotton, sugar, tea leaves, and jute. Many more are there, like iron ore, steel, aluminium, and such type of raw material are also produced in mineral form, and some are agro based, right? And for our consumption, different type of agro-based industries are there, and we take its example from our Indian economy. And Indian government has done very excellent steps to promote the agriculture structure, agriculture uh, phenomena, agriculture scenario of the India. And as it is thousand of the year, it is being practiced in India, and every time more and more developments are needed, improvements are needed in this field. To keeping this in mind, Indian government has taken these steps: land reform as well as these technical services. And reforms were there regarding land, that collectivism, like earlier you have studied it in your previous classes also, that they have collected the farms at the same place. Early their holdings were somewhat scattered, it time consuming, money consuming. Then consolidation of the hand loading, जिससे चकबंदी भी बोलते थे अपने कॉमन लैंग्वेज में, और जमींदारा सिस्टम को अबॉलिश किया गया था, जो कि अपने मन मर्जी से टैक्स लगाते थे इनसे, अपनी मन मर्जी का कंटेक्ट मांगते थे, हिस्से पे ज़मीन देते थे, लाइक दिस एंड दैट एवरीथिंग वाज abolished, and farmers were made more self dependent, self reliance, and considering that only the country would be ensure its food security. Like Malthus, a famous economist, also have given his this food security theory based upon this availability of food grains. And agricultural reforms like 1960s and 70s, we have seen like green revolution and white revolution, operation flood, that is called, mean to say maximum production of rice and wheat uh, in some areas, Punjab and Haryana, where it can be grown properly during these years. And white revolution, mean to say production of milk, more and more production of milk. For that, different type of cooperatives were introduced, initiated, government provided them loan, this and that. And if we talk about 1980s and 90s, a very comprehensive land development programs were initiated by Indian government, which included both institutional and technical reforms. And very first is provision for crop insurance against drought, flood, cyclone, fire, disease, and different type of natural calamities. Establishment of Grameen banks, like you may will study in your that money and credit chapter in economics also there is establishment of Grameen Bank in this one Bangladesh example is there. Many people are taking cooperative banks are there. They are giving loans and direct food, agricultural items, seeds, fertilizers, pesticides to the farmers at eligible rates at we can say very control rate prices. CCC, KCC, Kisan credit cards are there, personal accidental insurance schemes are there. If due to any type of natural calamity, their crops are being getting failed, they are given compensation in the form of money, in the form of loan, and very important regarding forecasting of weather, broadcasting different type of news, weather bulletin, agriculture programs for the farmers, TV, radio channels, different type of mass media, helplines are there for the farmers, establishment of different type of agricultural universities and that provide seed, not only providing seed and things, give the guidance to the farmers and the appropriate time when to sow, when to sow the seeds, when to cut the crops, what type of fertilizers are to be given, that type of even trainings are given, provided to the farmers of that area. In our Sangriya region also there is Krishi Vigyan Kendra. Here also different type of uh, trainings are organized by that center to the farmers regarding their crops, new modernization of the crops, modernization of the different type of equipments used in agriculture, so on so forth. In this way, this is our prime duty to take these steps seriously to implement for this. And nowadays there is a bill going on in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha regarding farmers, and you have to evaluate, collect some information regarding that bill and see how far is it important, useful, beneficial for the farmers, and are opposing it, why they are opposing. This is your somewhat activity related work for this, right? And you have to check it also accordingly. You have to do collect some live information, some news cuttings. You may use collect it and send me PDF of that work. In this way, Indian government has started such type of programs for the implementation, because not only India but some other countries are also depending upon India for its food security, for to ensure the food whatsoever PDS system, public distribution system, different type of ration cards, that is from Indian agricultural sector. That's why we can say that Indian agriculture is the base of the economy, and economy whatsoever is there, from that we can see the status of that particular country. In other words, we can say that economy of a country is a barometer for the status of the development, can be measured for a particular country, and where share of the in GDP is the agriculture is also very important. Within this, I am going to complete this video. Moreover, this chapter is completed. Thank you, student. Listen carefully.